Hi there, this is Christine Alleman with Alliance Real Estate. I just kind of wanted to go over new homes versus older homes. There's a lot of good and bad that you can get with each, so I kind of wanted to go over the pros and cons of the newer homes versus the older homes. First of all, with obviously a newer home, you're going to have newer systems in it, you're going to have appliances that haven't yet been used, you're going to have, clean toilet seats, and you're going to have things like brand new carpet and paint, and of course you can't get away from that new house smell. So you're going to have some really good pros in regards to buying a new home. But the cons would have to be is you don't have your landscaping in it. You're going to be the one putting in your landscaping. So you don't have a yard, you don't have a sprinkling system oftentimes, and even a fence. So these are things you're going to have to invest in, or you're going to have to spend more money to go ahead and have installed, and typically installed within the first year of your purchase, because some CC&Rs require it these days. The other thing that is also, which is also a con, is typically you have smaller lots. So you oftentimes will have a smaller lot on a lot of these homes, and you're usually located also in a PUD, or you typically will have CC&Rs in a lot of those cases. However, there are some new developments here and there. I know of a few out here in Utah County that do have that don't have any CC&Rs associated with them. So you can find them through some research. On the other hand, with old homes, what you're going to have is you're typically going to have a house that's been invested in. You typically get a home that's going to be loved with a larger yard that's all been landscaped, fenced normally, and as well as sprinkling systems have been put in place and things like that, and they've been worked and loved on, and they've done the improvements. They thought of the things like the deck that they wanted to add on, and they've done these type of improvements. However, obviously with the cons, you're also going to have typically a house that's been lived in. You're going to have, you're going to have the worn carpets, the need of paint. Sometimes the systems in the house are going to be older, such as your plumbing, heating, and furnace and water heater. Those are the things that will probably need replacement. Again, you want to get a home inspection to see what's going to be needed in those cases. But if you're not a real handy person, perhaps looking at something either newer or brand new is more your speed. But you really want to weigh out the pros and cons, what you really are looking for, what you really do want. Although some really older homes do have a lot of charm. They'll have the phone nooks, all of the wonderful handwork that has gone into all of these older homes, and a lot of them are custom built, so they're pretty solid older homes. But you really do have to go ahead and shop the pros and cons and decide what you would really like. There's a lot of new homes available, and there's a lot of older homes available. So if you want to go ahead and talk about pros and cons, about new homes, old homes, go over a list of houses, maybe even walk through one or two houses that are new, older, newer, just so that way you can see what the value is for both. Anyway, this is Christine Alleman with Alliance Real Estate. You can always get a hold of me at area code 801-687-6596. Again, the number is area code 801-687-6596, and I'm happy to help.